take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Switch up. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Jerry Hughes.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Morgan to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look how they're elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First down, Bills.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Allen's throw is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He can't hang.
Morgan looks to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Whoosh. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And the Bills will move the chains. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Too little, go.
Morgan. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen off the play fake. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
26
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Bills 14, Jets 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Morgan forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Crowder. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
You ain't doing nothing. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58.
Now Morgan on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he sets up the screen to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Bills.
Firing quick quickly as Allen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
And 11.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good.
The kick is good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. Over the up middle, take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To throw on third down, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Target.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Rap.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58 for Mike. 58.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Adams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd and 12, Morgan. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Morgan's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Morgan now on 3rd and 2. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Throwing now is Morgan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Morgan sets up to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Josh Adams.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Bills' 13-yard line.
A carry for Adams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And they They've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
First down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. From the gun, Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
17.
On 2nd down and 4. Morgan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well,
and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Zach Moss, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Score Bills 24, Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Morgan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Morgan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Bills.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
They're running it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A sack there by Trent Murphy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Morgan. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
49.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 40, Jets 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Morgan. Back to the air on second down. Buying time to his left. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Allen off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
On first down, Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
47, Jets 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Morgan. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch. Check smash. Baby, that's baby shot. 58.
To throw again, Morgan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
49's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.